Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and your very lovely First Lady, our mother of the nation. Permit me to stand on protocol as already established. Let me confess that I was not expected to speak here today, as my work, the very nature of my job, most of my work is done behind closed doors. But I must say, I am delighted, nonetheless, that I've been given an opportunity to celebrate with the press corps and to celebrate with Mr. President. I must say this, though, and I hope it's taken in good spirit, because from my understanding, press corps dinners, as we have seen all over the world, are meant to be occasions that are not taken too serious. There are lots of banters, lots of jokes, and nobody takes anyone serious. And it is in that regard that I must confess, Mr. President, I ply the corridors of the villa perhaps 3-4 times every day. And I've done this for the past 3 years. Till date, anytime I'm heading from the President's office back to my office, I meet with the press corps, several of them on the corridors. I must confess, though, that the chairman, even though I see him 3-4 times a day, anytime I pass, he greets me and I acknowledge him. I say, "Oh, Adams," as in Oshiomhole. So it takes me a few seconds before I realize that, okay, no, it's not Adams Oshiomhole. The similarity is uncanny. But it is clear that it is a man of purpose, a man who has served the press corps diligently, a man who takes his work passionately. And if it were in my power, which it isn't, this is the first time we'll have, perhaps, maybe change your constitution and have a legitimate third-term agenda. Mr. President, I want to thank you on behalf of the press corps. They have said that this is the first of so many things. First of its kind, first in this, first in that. You will continue to come first, Mr. President. Your achievements speak volumes beyond imagination. Many of us have followed you for years. But not in my wildest dream did I think that in 3 years, you would have under your belt what you have today. When people talk about reformers, or they talk about reformers, presidents, if you look all over the world, it only takes one reform for you to be tagged a reformer. Just one significant one. But when you're reforming, perhaps almost every quarter, when in 3 years you have about 10 reforms under your belt, the SGF has reeled out a couple of them, and personally, I believe that there's a lot more to come. We still talked about some in your office yesterday. Every day, it's one reform after the other. Your capacity for work is something that encourages, and many of us don't even understand how you do it. But we'll continue to follow you. In your second term, I believe that Nigerians will begin to understand. During campaigns 3-4 years ago, we said there was a precedent for every time or for a particular nation. We talked about Charles de Gaulle, we talked about this person, we talked about that person. There is no doubt that you are the president for Nigeria for this time. Well, thank you, Mr. President. But thank you, First Lady, because without a steady home front, Mr. President, no matter the capacity, will not be able to achieve half of what he has achieved. And I thank you on behalf of all Nigerians, on behalf of the staff of the villa. We thank you for what you do. We thank you, we see it, we hear it, and we feel it. Thank you very much, First Lady. So, for the press corps, congratulations once again. It's time for, if you like, some of you can, like I said, it's a casual dinner, press corps dinners all over the world, in America, that have perfected it. You can crack jokes. Come here, crack jokes, say whatever you want about me, about the SGF. Give the president high five if you want. But know that until next year, before you get to do that again. So I thank you once again for allowing me to speak on this occasion. God bless you.
Thank you very much indeed. That round of applause for the Chief of Staff, who has also spoken globally.